What's going on, Neon Nation? Welcome back to the Neon Arcade for some more Cyberpunk 2077 news. Today we're going over Keanu Reeves and a very big hint that the writing in Cyberpunk 2077 is looking to be very promising, CD Projekt Red's new acquisition, collector's edition details that you will want to know if you're still in the market for a collector's edition, a new app to cyberpunk yourself, some countdown to the dark future episodes featuring Cyberpets, and some community creations. Starting off with the most time-sensitive news here, collector's editions for Cyberpunk 2077 have seemingly started to creep back into stock in various US retailers after CDPR mentioned that there will likely be no restocks of the CE and that it was extremely limited. If you haven't had a chance to get your hands on a CE, and if you're in the US, I would definitely look into BestBuy and GameStop right now, as these are the places I can confirm that have online stock. Not sure why this is happening right now, but hey, this is one of the perks of being in the Neon Nation. You guys get information first. Next up, we have details about Keanu Reeves and his increasing role behind the scenes of Cyberpunk. In an article by WCCF Tech and originating from TGCom journalist Gianluca Rocco, who spoke with Keanu Reeves' Italian dubber Luca Ward, we learned that the Canadian actor enjoyed his Cyberpunk 2077 character Johnny Silverhand so much that he actually pushed to get his screen time doubled, which in turn led to doubling of Luca Ward's lines for the Italian dub. Now, this is a guy who does a ton of things for others on set and really doesn't seem to make anything about him, frequently staying out of the limelight and overall just being really philanthropic on and off his sets. For him to be vocal and actively want to double the screen time just really speaks to how much Keanu likely feels aligned with the project and its overall quality. Whatever our speculation about this could be, it's a really good sign for, at the very least, the writing of 2077. Speaking of Johnny Silverhand, the Cyberpunk 2077 Twitter tweeted out a picture of the guitar CDPR took on their world tour showcase to various conventions across the globe to show off Cyberpunk 2077. Really awesome design here, and as we've shown before, they also feature a ton of posters and ads in their booths, including Silverhand's album, Carrie Eurodyne posters, as well as products, brain dances, and a lot more. In response to a user question saying, "Why do I feel like we'll be able to find this in game somewhere?" the Cyberpunk 2077 Twitter responds with this image, maybe giving some sort of credence to this being some sort of collectible or lootable item in the game. That's purely speculation on my part, and regardless if there's mod support, expect to see this around somewhere. We already know we'll be getting a Priscilla-like concert in Cyberpunk 2077, and we've speculated it could involve samurai, so you can also throw that into the mix if you're looking to theorize about potential scenarios in the game. Next up, we have a new face filter app from CDPR which allows us to cyberpunk ourselves through various surface wiring and facial augments. You can look like some male strummers and cyberpunks easily by downloading this Facebook specific filter. Now, I deactivated my Facebook about a month or so ago, so I reactivated it to try it out and then deactivated it again, which was a little annoying, but hopefully they'll branch out to Snapchat and Instagram with these filters. I do have to say though that they look phenomenal. Next up, we have some big news from CD Projekt Red as they've purchased the Jagiellońska 74 building complex in Warsaw, Poland. I hope I said that right, I probably butchered it, but hey, what are you gonna do? Now, when it comes to this purchase, Adam Kaczynski, CEO of CD Projekt Red, says, quote, "For over 20 years now, CD Projekt has been conducting its business from offices located in the buildings on the Jagiellońska 74. This is where we've brought amazing worlds and adventures to life and invested in infrastructure, allowing us to create great games. This is where we've put down our roots as a company and where we want to continue to grow moving forward. But we want to do that on our own terms by making it the company's true HQ, one that we can freely shape to our needs and vision as its owners. This, in combination with the Jagiellońska 76 building next door, which was purchased in late 2018, gives CD Projekt 24,000 square meters combined to work with, and is superb news for the expansion of CD Projekt and CD Projekt Red, and will hopefully result in more frequent, great AAA games in the future. Next, we have a small detail via the cyberpunk.net and CD Projekt Red forums, where a user asks if we'll be able to change the size of the text or scale the UI as an accessibility option for those who are unable to read or have low vision capabilities. We get a dev response here that it's too early to tell, but that it's been brought to their attention. Modern games these days have an incredible amount of accessibility options for those of us who struggle in certain areas, so I'm hoping that little changes like these are somewhat of a priority so more people can enjoy the experience. Next, we have some countdown to the dark future episodes, which are really awesome this week and feature Cyberpets. Now, I do want to mention that in 2077, it's been mentioned that animals are largely wiped out due to pandemics, and you'll likely only see dogs and cats and maybe some exotic pets held by the wealthy elite, so just keep in mind that these facts might be confined to the lore of 2020. In any case, we start off with episode 308, where we learn that in the 2020s Biotechnica and Adrek Robotics were rivals in the cyberpet business. Biotechnica focused on providing customers with genetically tailored, vat-grown and cybernetically enhanced animals, both as pets and for more functional purposes. Ardek took a more ground-up approach and were more robotic, but they were eventually sculpted to look more like animals. Adric's success can be attributed to the Ceretronic core, a bioengineered neural tissue fused with AI-driven microprocessors modeled after animal behaviors. Biotechnica's digital watchdog has a catchline "Rover is waiting for you and you alone when you get home," and functions more like an alarm system than a weapon, although it can be upgraded. The Perfect Pet package was a package which installed custom program behaviors into your existing pets, allowing the owner to skip training it. The Biotechnica Cyberpred is taking an efficient animal predator and adding cyberware to it to make it even deadlier. Cyberpreds are almost impossible to train, and so they're programmed based on scent. Cyberpreds are usually large dogs, wolves, or big cats. Their modifications include neural processors, olfactory boosters, skin weaves, bone and muscle lace, pain editors, grafted muscles, and cyber claws and fangs. Advanced models include full cyber limbs and cybernetic senses. Finally, we have our community creations and fan art section. I recommend you guys check out these creators if you like their work. Thank you guys for watching, and for more Cyberpunk 2077, join Neon Nation by subscribing to the Neon Arcade.